there at Quail Hollow.
Start. A little bit more.
Yeah, go on, Webb.
Nice.
Got
there. Thank you.
Staple at the Wyndham Championship, and then the 3 playoff events in a row. A week off in the U.S. Open would be quite a run.
Nice job.
Smidge deep.
His game has been impeccable all season, as was that shot into the 10th for Simpson. On that.
I think the players like a Rory, like a Mickelson, like a Jordan, Tiger, you know, all these guys that have a following each and every round they play, no matter if they're playing a step further. Abraham Answer also made the comment that I'm probably not going to back off as many shots. About pace. Nice routine. Can't get any better pace than that. As a player, you love the stress-free 35, 40, 45 footer. But there's a good look at what Webb is looking at, and that is right at the bunker. And that actually carried the bunker, so all dependent on the lie.
Ooh, that's a gnarly lie for Simpson back here at 12, isn't it?
Yeah, it can come out totally dead, or it can come out hot.
Sit.
That was a little warm, firing out of there.
Well, I probably need to play well. Just a couple more weeks.
That one was a little below the feet of Simpson, but he
I thought you hit too hard.
I didn't too hard.
clipped it beautifully. And he and Tesori
I made a ball mark.
thought he hit it too hard. Simpson over this one for par back at 12.
Yeah, we saw the last part of Rory's putt. That's what we're seeing with this one of Webb.
Hey, Webb, we're done.
Webb goes to school. Webb stays at even par.
Simpson, even par in the early going here.
Ooh, tried to get a little extra out of that.
And the fairway located here at 13.
Not only hitting the greens, but
You're right.
hitting it relatively close, and it's always good when he says be right. He pretty much is.
Simpson stakes one here at 13.
You look at the condition of the golf courses since the restart, and that is probably one of the very, very few strokes that I've seen Webb make in this restart that wasn't committed. It was almost like he just kind of just floated through that. He knows it. That was the stroke. That wasn't the read. You see that wind just kind of straighten that out a little bit.
Kieran has a birdie look at 14.
Yeah, quick to go here, and this one peeling to the right. I look at that, and I said it earlier, kind of that double tree right there is a start line. That's exactly where the start line is.
And he's eyeing it to make sure it gets far enough, and it did. That's ideal. That's just a little flip wedge in there now.
Simpson, who came in second last year in this event, this from 114.
See if he can get it inside Ricky. That'll be interesting. Top side.
It's been the big difference in that comeback, if you will.
They've got their routine. They do all the looking, and then he's
doing that.
Comfortable and does that.
7 wins in his career, players title.
Likes to play a draw, but you got to be careful a little bit of that left-hand side. You can get blocked out. He'll have to come up with something, I think, around those trees.
Back to 16.
And the third for Webb Simpson. Similar spot to where Ricky Fowler was, and he got a great lie in that rough and was able to spin it. Boy, what a great leave there, and a great shot for Webb. With Paul Tesori, make sure that they like where he's lining up and where they like it, and then he gets in. One look, go.
Yeah, there's a tiny twist, isn't there, that the other guys saw coming down the hill.
Now that'll be just a par 5 for Webb. He won't like that, but still off to a nice start.
Just gets any moisture on it at all, John. The driver,
Oh, yeah.
ball just slips off the face.
Oof.
Right. Right. Nice.
That was Webb, Simpson, Wilding across on the 17th green. That's how you do it.
See, that's impressive. You know, he plays his own game. He was going in there with lofted metal.
Just right at the middle bunker. A little right, but you know, if it sits down, it's going to be a really tough second shot.
Go.
Is it enough?
Well, that landed short of the bunker.
And so Simpson, 85 feet, and it comes through the fringe area. Perhaps another yard of carry needed.
And looking to add just one more to his tally. Stay at -2 here. Out of position with the drive and the second shot. It's going to cost him one.
He kind of stole one back at 17, making birdie with hybrid out of the rough. And
Back with Simpson, last to play. And the group back here on the tee at the first.
And that needs to get down. There's bunkers up the right-hand side.
Simpson's drive to catch the fairway.
Coming off a tie for 22nd at the Memorial, Ches Reavie.
Webb Simpson third at 1.
Yeah, Webb suddenly doing a bit of scrambling.
Webb for par at the first. No problem.
Nice.
And Ricky, some of the line that what John was on, and again, he just a lot of times I think.
Simpson, par 4 second.
Oh, he likes it. Oh, right on line and 20 feet short. On that back nine over the years.
That one grazes the right edge for Simpson. He'll stay at -1. That's a couple lip outs for Webb today. One from short range and this one from downtown.
Shot there.
And Simpson's going to be able to locate the fairway here.
I got taken.
Good start to the par 5. Only one on the front side here. Simpson at the par 5.
Right down green, right there. You'll see that ball released down the hill. Beautiful shot by Webb.
Saw the very classy pitch shot of Simpson earlier, just to tap in for birdie.
If you're looking for the silver lining for Roy,
Up ahead, Simpson at the par 3.
Go.
That's a couple times today that Simpson has mentioned that his foot kind of slipped on impact there. Straw there in the dirt, the ball resting just outside of it maybe.
well,
Oh, look at this.
makes no difference. That could have been off the edge of the green. 2 putts that I can remember that even hinted that they were going in.
Webb Simpson currently 3 back. We work a little deeper into the round with our featured groups here.
And you can see Webb trying to bring it in from the right. Back to the 5th. Webb, his 3rd.
Go.
Well, I'd like to see the old school pitch and run from there. I just need to remember that he is Jordan Spieth.
Exactly. And play like that young man that we saw in 2015. But it's not often you see that grip, John, and the guy works it right to left. That's effectively as Webb does. Usually those guys hit the peeler.
And Webb Simpson 1 under par for his round. Also just a sand wedge for Webb. Oh, not too much. Now Webb to follow Jordan in the hole. This is for birdie. Oh, he just misread it. Just a shade. He's let a couple get away today. Could be a little lower.
We'll go back to the tee. Simpson.
Shot, Webber.
So Webber and Jordan find fairway. We saw it at 3M last week. I mean, guys could not get it back to a hole location, and if they did, they seemingly hit it over every green.
Come on. That'll be a bit frisky there coming down.
12, 13, and I liked it as well. Simpson, good effort. Okay.
Catch up with Simpson live. This one for birdie.
Not quite high enough. And just as much as these guys have.
Nice. Thank you.
Just right of the old silo there. It was a good aiming point at the 9.
So if he could end up with a birdie here, that certainly would help. Finished second to Koepka here a season ago, and that was thanks to a 64 in the final round. Pretty good shot there to get it to 1 under.
Austin, the second closest shot of the day into the 9th.
Well, and 69 just feels a whole lot better than 70. It's just psychologically, it's just a better number.